Hi, it's Stan Reinford, and welcome to this week's market update for August 5th. Again, thank you for the great compliments, great conversations, and great ideas and suggestions. Glad that I'm getting a lot of good feedback on using the 10-year. So let's jump into it here. So upper left, upper top here, we have to the left, we have the 30-year treasury. To the center, we have the 10-year, which is what we're looking at the chart. And then to the right is the S&P 500. So below we have the candlesticks. Red is good, green is bad. So red means rates are coming down, and green means rates are going up. And remember, the length of that candlestick tells you how far that market moved that day. Some of them, like yesterday, moved quite a bit with some of the news that came out. So let's kind of jump into it. So we got news the other day that Iran and the United States are back in conversations again to open the Strait of Hormuz and to have a 60-day ceasefire. That news is supposed to be coming any day. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it does. If that's the case, then there's hundreds of ships that are supposedly reported in the Persian Gulf that could be on their way, carrying a lot of them carrying oil, products, things like that, that could help bring down some of these prices that have increased. And again, oil right now trading at about $75 a barrel. So even at the pumps, when I drove by this morning, they were down a little bit from where they were the last week. Lower oil prices, lower gas prices means lower interest rates also, because interest rates are mostly impacted by inflationary items, which oil is one of them. So last week was Fed week. Fed kept the rates the same, but it's clear the thing that is not that is actually keeping rates where they are is the war in the Middle East, not what the Fed is doing. So no matter what the Fed does, increase or decrease, it's probably not going to affect a whole lot there. Um, let's talk jobs. So ADP released their jobs report today for the month of July, and 44,000 jobs were created. That is down, lower than what was anticipated, somewhere around 70,000 was. And the largest area that is really keeping things there is healthcare. Healthcare is not really something that's going to move the economy. It's more signs of an aging population. So we'll have to wait and see. Friday is the BLS numbers coming out. The BLS and the ADP are never really in sync. In fact, the BLS most times gives us those head scratchers saying, where did they come up with those numbers? So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Interest rates. Interest rates are still challenging, but it is a great time and there's a great opportunity out there if you're in the market of looking to buy or refinance. We've been helping a lot of clients who have a lot of obligations. We've been helping them and showing them how they can trade a lower interest rate for a higher one and still pay off their mortgage sooner than what they were looking at before. Also, there's about 15 things that go into quoting a rate. When someone is calling for a rate and they just ask what the rate is, if that person hasn't asked all those things or evaluated all those things, they don't have all the information to give a true accurate item. That's why there's something different between a quoted rate and a locked rate. So again, if you're out there and you're looking at reducing the price of any homes or anything like that, call me. There's a strategy called a seller subsidy that I would love to introduce you to versus reducing the price and then going with that versus keeping the price and getting the seller to help you towards your payments and so forth. So again, we help buyers that help people that are buying or refinancing, whether it's a primary residence, second home, or investment property. Would love to chat with you, find out what you're looking at doing. We also help with renovation loans, reverse mortgages, home equities, and things like that. So please do me a favor, forward and share. And please don't hesitate to call us if you have any questions.